Brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin on your Tuesday morning. No Ollie this morning. He is taking a much-deserved day off. However, he took the day off on his mother's birthday. So I guess it's up to us to wish Babs Williams a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Babs!
Happy birthday, Babs!
Yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is, what time is it in Scotland right now? It is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
She probably missed that because you're like, Ollie's taking the day off. She's like, oh, that's it for me.
That's it for me. I'm out of
Bow
here.
down.
I don't need to listen. I hope not. I hope Babs listens to us even when Ollie's not here.
Back to Elder Scrolls.
That's awesome. She just
Let's go play video games with Babs.
No doubt. No doubt. Let's go play video games right now.
Right now.
All right.
We got a TV.
Great show. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Mornings at the Cabin done for another day. No. It is slightly less bright this morning as the smoke from the northern Alberta wildfires has rolled in. It was south of the lake yesterday. It's rolled in pretty consistently since yesterday to here. There is a health advisory in effect if you have, emphysema and compromised immune system, things like that. Just steer clear. It's pretty smoky out there, and it's slightly less bright because that reddish-orange globe in the sky is the sun, and it's barely breaking through.
Can't cancel slow pitch, though.
Is there slow pitch tonight?
No, for some teams. Not for us.
Okay. Not for us.
But you can't cancel it.
Oh, okay. Not for this.
No.
I imagine if it got a little worse, you probably would.
Just break out the team respirator.
There you go.
It'll be fine.
Oh, is that still going around? The team respirator? There's only one for every team.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Brought to you today by Samantha Stuart Photography, hosting the Photography Summer Camp for youth 7 to 14. Check out SamanthaStewartPhotography.com for more info to get your child registered. As you and I don't know, because we don't have kids, the summer can be very tough for parents to find childcare, to find something for them to do, so they're not out running in the streets,
Causing havoc,
playing stickball and jacks.
Stickball.
That's right. You guys want to play stickball? There's a bunch of neighborhood kids running around with Brooklyn accents. It's terrible. So sign your
kid
kid
to
up.
the park. Get off the street.
Go to a
with
park.
your stickball.
Learn how to take pictures, though. Learn a little bit of photography this summer with Samantha Stewart Photography. She's excellent. We love her. She does all of our pictures.
Proud member of the Cabin.
Proud
Host
member
of Cabin Country.
Host of Cabin Country.
Tonight
Tonight it is.
Yes, sir.
Listen in. We did mention earlier that the smoke has descended upon us, according to the government of Canada. They can be trusted, right? We are 7, which is a high risk today. So Samantha actually posting a little earlier that her head's been pounding. I had a headache all day yesterday. My throat feels a little raw today. It's out there, man. It's you get that smell. And it's not an offensive odor. Like it smells like a campfire,
nice, really.
right?
Yeah.
But the more you take it in
nice.
over days and days, it's not good.
Yeah,
you understand what's going on. So if you are, like we said, if you've got health issues, especially when it comes to respiratory issues, try to stay inside as much as possible.
Yeah.
Close those windows and be safe.
No sports for you.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine. I can watch sports.
I wasn't talking to you.
All right. I can watch sports, though. I'm just letting you know. Last night, the thing happened that we've been talking about for quite some time.
One of the two.
One of those two. So we got this one and the piercing. So the other one happened. We put it out there last month that I would get a tattoo on my bodice.
How does the ink feel, bro?
Just a sec, buddy. That I would get ink on my body.
You already said that.
I know, but I'm repeating myself because maybe people lost the thread like I just did because you just started talking. And we put it to a vote, and what won was my forearm, we'll say. That because there were some other things like my butt or a tramp stamp people suggested as well above my heart. But I like this nice little soft, supple piece of skin that I have on my forearm, so I put it there. We got the tattoo done last night at Cryosphere Tattoos. Pardon me. Did a wonderful job. Trevor Peltier over there is the owner and operator, and we were just stoked to be able to get together with him and do a little video, promote Cryosphere Tattoos, and get some ink done. I mean, it was kind of a good excuse for me to get something done, you know? You can talk.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, okay, got it.
Sorry.
Did you need an excuse?
No, not really.
Okay.
But like I said last night, like I used to have hair down on my butt, and I would never cut it.
Like from your head?
From my head down
Okay.
to my butt. Yeah,
Gotcha.
no, it's just my back hair. From my hair down to my butt, and I always wanted to cut it, but I was just like I was kind of afraid of how it would look. And then I was afraid that my mother's heart would be broken, which it turned out to be.
Isn't it sad when other people get attached to your hair?
Yeah, it is sad.
Yeah.
It is, really sad. It's
It can
almost
be
like they're
annoying.
trying to control you. You have no idea what I'm talking about. But so I made a bet that I knew I would lose in order to shave my head off, right? So I did, and it shaved off. It hasn't.
What was the bet?
We were playing. I was playing in the fast pitch league, and buddy Chris Martin at the time. I was like, if you hit a home run if you hit a home run in this game, I'll shave it all off. And he hit a home run like every game.
Was he on your team?
He was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, did you throw a game?
No,
just so you could cut your hair.
I've done it before.
Proud member of the Cabin Radio Slow Pitch team.
That's right. We cut it all off, threw it in a garbage can next to Tommy Forrest, and like my mother was just like,
Just right there.
Threw it away.
Wow.
Yeah, just cut it right off.
Huh?
Yeah.
And you buzzed it.
Buzzed. Oh yeah. No guard or anything. Right down to it. Yeah. My scalp was so white.
How do you look with a shaved head?
Not good.
No.
My head is weird.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look bad. Like I don't have a weird shaped head, but I got a lot of scars on my head.
Yeah.
From when I was a kid. I fell down a lot of stairs and
ran into a lot of things.
Put my head into a fan. What are you gonna do? These are what kids do.
And the age of pro wrestling, we were hitting each other with everything.
I never got hurt when I was fake wrestling. When I was not fake wrestling. When I was like,
because wrestling's not real.
That's right. Okay, fair enough. But I never got hurt when I was doing like we used to like wrestle in my dad's room, me and my buddy, with like couch pillows.
Right.
And, like jump off my dad's loft bed onto the ground.
Yeah.
But you're 8.
Yeah.
You weigh 40 pounds and nothing hurts.
That's right.
So yeah, I don't think I needed an excuse. I've been wanting to get one, but I was like, that works. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And now I have this on my body for the rest of my life. So if this whole thing goes up in flames, I'll have a reminder of our failure. And if it goes successfully, I'll have a reminder that I'm now with this for the rest of my life.
You can cover that up pretty easily, I think.
I don't know.
If need be.
I don't wear sleeves.
No, I mean with a different tattoo. You can work something in. Maybe. Let's just try and make this work.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Joined by General Manager to the Stars, AJ Goodwin. What's going on, AJ?
Much, man.
Thanks for the coffee.
You're very welcome.
And the bagel.
That you're also very welcome.
Thank you very much. Sometimes I don't have time to make it myself or get to a coffee shop to get that, so I appreciate you going out and
That's what
getting
friends
that.
are for, man.
Well, I mean, it's what the intern should be doing. I've been saying this, but we have her starting at 8:30, like it's friggin' elementary school.
We're also not that big a deal. We have actual work for her to do.
We are that big a deal.
We get coffee for her.
That's right. No, we do. 'Cause she
Radio
works her
station this
butt
is.
off. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. I wanted to talk about this. This is just something that popped up in my Facebook feed, and it's pretty awesome. So, science has confirmed. It's confirmed, guys.
It's always confirming.
I know,
things.
right? Why is
Like,
yeah?
Maybe
Why is it-
ask more questions.
Yeah,
science.
yeah.
When are you
Why
gonna
does science
denounce stuff?
discover things as opposed to confirming them? But that dogs' eyes have evolved to appeal to humans, and I think we knew this already. But they're evolving more and more to look more like human eyes and have more expressions around the eyes,
Like puppy dog eyes?
like puppy dog eyes, and like expressive eyebrows and things like that. But it's become more and more and more apparent in the last, say, 100 years or so, as dogs are the most popular domesticated animal in the world.
How has it become more apparent? Do we
Well-
have examples of dog eyes from 200 years
I'm
ago?
looking at them right now.
And they were just like very robotic.
Cold.
and
Well, no,
cold.
but this is the thing. I mean, especially when it comes to puppies and breeders, and you're going to breed puppies that are more, I think, more connected or at least are more appealing to humans.
Yeah.
And even when it comes to rescue dogs, you'll probably have more dogs that are more appealing to humans.
But
So
that's-
those traits start to get kind of carried over. I'm just saying what the BBC article is saying.
I don't
And
know
I agree
if this
with
is
it.
confirmed.
I
I think this is hypothesized. At this
I don't know,
point.
man. I mean, you look at like the original dog is the wolf, right?
Yeah, the first dog.
And then now we have a pug.
Or a Chihuahua.
I feel like
they all came from the same place.
We've gotten really involved in nature.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's messed
without a
things
doubt,
up
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But like you say, I mean, yeah, like they've been bred to be more appealing to humans,
Yes.
but there's also just such a wide spectrum of dog looks and breeds. So like, a dog that I think is cute, someone else might be like, ugh, dog is butt ugly.
Yeah.
And there's lots of butt ugly dogs out
I
there.
bring my argument back to pugs.
Yeah.
Pugs are
Butt ugly.
fair exhibit in some cases.
Ridiculously ugly.
I think pugs are cute.
But, okay, so
just me.
what it's saying, researchers found that dogs have evolved muscles around their eyes which allow them to make up expressions that are particularly appeal to humans, such as puppy dog eyes. But the previous studies have also shown that canine expressions can appeal to humans like puppy dog eyes, but this research from the UK and the US shows that there have been anatomical changes around the dog's eyes, not just like puppy dog eyes, but like expressive eyebrows and the way they kind of look around and the way they look up, and it's all very human-like.
Sometimes when Dre messes up, he'll turn to me and give me a wink.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you little
All right.
sassy little
Wink and a
sassy
gun.
little guy.
What are you going to do?
There you go. What are
You gonna clean that up or what?
That's right. So that's what it is. So it's they've evolved not just their eyes have changed, but the muscles around their eyes have changed to make them more human-like.
Interesting.
So eventually they'll just become humans.
Just dogs or no other animals?
Who cares
catering
about cats,
to humans?
Man? No one cares about cats.
Yeah,
What about like the monkey family, like chimpanzees and stuff?
That's not a monkey. That's an ape.
What about them?
basically a human.
Well, they're basically human anyway, so they're like 98.9% of our DNA is shared with them. So
everyone's just catering themselves to us. We are officially
well,
top of the mountain.
the most selfish.
I mean, we're the most evolved creature on the planet.
Tigers are getting angrier.
Yeah, tigers are getting angrier. That's true. I mean, that's just a result of where they're from.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really blame them.
Well, and us probably, like overhunting and making them. Yeah, I guess I'd be a little angry too.
That's right. I'd be angry as well.
Fair.
But yeah, I mean, and then chimps share a lot of DNA with us, but we also share 60% of our DNA with bananas. So I don't know.
I love bananas.
I love bananas too.
One that's
like
going to go
cannibalism eating one.
One that's going to go the other way. Did you hear that? I think it was it California that made basically marine land and that sort of thing. It's going to be like illegal. You won't be able to.
Yeah, Canada's done it too.
Oh, was it Canada?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where it had happened.
The problem with that though is that they've banned cetaceans, which are the large mammal creatures, from aquariums, like even from like Vancouver Aquarium or Marine Land. They can keep what they have now is the loophole. And Marine Land...
Yeah, it's like being grandfathered.
Yeah, it's being grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Marine Land has also already been on record, and it sounds like a brag of them saying, we're good for decades with the animals we have now.
But I wonder if that's because like you can't just throw them back in the
No,
wild.
you can't. And I mean, that's part of it, but like they're going to take advantage of that as much as they possibly can. They're going to take advantage of this loophole as much as they possibly can.
Yeah.
They're not just going to like they can't breed them, but the animals they have in stock right now will last them, they think, like decades.
It's really sad that is the argument against it, that we've messed up so badly to this point by domesticating and caging these animals that it's like, well, to just reverse it would be completely irresponsible at this point, and it's sad that there is a legit point there.
Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
And dolphins and other cetaceans like that are smart enough that they're starting to if dogs are using are evolving their muscles around their eyes to be more expressive to us, dolphins and killer whales are literally trying to talk to us, be like, stop. That's my dolphin.
Let me out of here. Look at my fin. It's doubled over. I'm not happy.
That happens in the wild as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, limp fin, they call it.
Oh.
Yeah. There's
happens to all of us.
That's right.
They got pills for that.
At a certain age.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Completely-
Happens to every whale. This, you know what? It happens.
And completely
Fine.
covered by our insurance.
You had a big meal. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But for the female fins, God just meant it to be that way. Yeah, that's right. It happens to every whale. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not. It's never happened to another whale that I've been with, but it's fine. It happens to a lot of whales. You had a big meal. You had
Maybe.
a lot of wine.
Tired. I've been swimming all day.
Scenes on the cabin.
This is Stan Mikita's Donuts. Excellent munch post. This is the manager, Glenn. He's here 24 hours a day. I recommend the Sugar Pucks. They're excellent. Come on.
I'd never done a crazy thing in my life before that night. Why is it? When a man kills another man in battle, it's called heroic. Yet if he kills a man in a heat of passion, it's called murder.
Hello. What do you think you're doing? Only Garth and I get to talk to the camera. Come on.
I don't really have too much to say right now. What's that?
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guess to mailbox@cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including Zehabesha, Main Street Pizza, The Woodyard Eatery, Copper House Restaurant, and Java Roma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Wheeler and Lecter with you on your Tuesday morning. This morning's show brought to you by Samantha Stuart Photography, hosting a photography summer camp for youths aged 7 to 14. Check out SamanthaStewartPhotography.com for more info and get your child registered. And wouldn't you know it, Samantha Stewart's here in the studio. What's going on, Sam?
Good morning. Mornings at the cabin. It is early.
Oh, it's not that early. Come on.
I'm just glad you said 8 o'clock and not 7. There's no way.
Next time it'll be 6.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you put your foot in your mouth that time. Okay, so tell us a little bit about this summer camp that you're throwing. And I mean, we were talking about this earlier that we don't really know how hard it is to find stuff for kids to do in the summer. You obviously know, and this is kind of your way of helping out a little bit.
That's right. So photography summer camp. So just wanted to offer something different in Yellowknife this summer. There's a lot of sports camps and other art camps as well, but nothing really technical as photography. And looking forward to not only teaching about photography, how to use the camera, but the creativity behind it, creating scenes and working with the kids to kind of come up with some creative concepts and make those come to life.
Very cool. So you, how long is this camp going to be? It's for ages 7 to 14, so you're going to have a good swath of kids. Yes. Now, have you worked with kids in that disparate an age group before?
Yes. Well, I was once a kid once, but I...
Wait a second. Stop everything. I only ask. I ask because I did some teaching.
No, you're right.
And like between 7 and 10 and like 12 to 14, they're very different kids.
They are. And, but the people that have been signing up know that, and they know, we're going to kind of be a big buddy this week, or
okay.
They'll have more technical skill set than the younger kids. So kind of just playing to that, those age groups. And also I have, 2 summer assistants, one to help out on each week. Mm-hmm. So that'll bring more theater type experience, arts type experience, and they can we can pair off in groups as well. So I am very excited about that, and I've hosted that age group for Bring a Kid to Work Day. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it'll be pretty fun, and we're offering 5 weeks, 3 weeks in July 8th to 12th. 15th to 19th and 22nd to 26th. Mm-hmm. And then 2 weeks in August, the 12th to the 16th and 19th to 23rd. So just trying to get a few more people registered, getting to the end of school year. So mm-hmm. it is time. The time is now.
The time is nigh.
So without getting too technical about it, because then people will just not know what we're talking about, what are some of the skills and some of the aspects of photography that these camps are going to focus on?
Well, we will be focusing on having fun, mostly.
Fun?
Yes, fun.
Well, I the total misinterpretation of this camp.
Memory making, make new friends with similar interests, and we'll be in Cam Lake, so we'll be enjoying some photo walks, visiting local businesses out there. Arctic Farmer has some farm animals, and Borealis, or Boreal Garden has some chickens and a lot of garden and domes.
Yes.
What are they called? Greenhouses.
They're called plant domes.
Garden domes.
It is early, isn't it?
They also have like fairy gardens and things that are all set up. So I think the skills of a photographer, just being able to look outside the box, reaching for different perspectives on things, and and just the more you actually take pictures, the more you grow, the more you learn, the better you become. So we'll be focusing a lot on that, but also the thought work behind it as well. And getting active.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Will there be a section that covers how to be a paparazzo?
I think with 8 to 10 kids, we'll definitely cover some paparazzi type.
I think we'll put Scott out there and you just have him walking down the street.
Yeah,
and then you just direct the kids, like, get as many pictures as you can. Doesn't even matter. He covers his face, just get a better one.
You got to chase him. You got to run.
That's right. You got to run. You got to run. You got to get in shape for this job.
Get in there. Yeah.
That's right. Get in the gutters.
Make that money.
Yeah.
You enjoy working with kids? I mean, obviously you've got 3 of your own. They're a bit young for this sort of camp yet.
One of them will be joining me. Emma will be joining us.
Oh, she's 7?
She's going to be 7
Wow.
in 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
Yes. So she will be joining us, but the other ones are 4, so not quite yet. So they'll be in a different camp. And I've run a day home before, and through teaching with basics of photography to adults, just bring the fun in. Teaching them, but more fun. Yeah. And with my summer camp assistants, I know it'll be just a great experience. They've got a lot of knowledge with the theater and the arts as well. So one of them, Raven Mutford, she's been in everything. her list is long.
Yes.
So she's very excited, as am I. So.
And the kids kind of bring like that boundless, like, creative energy, right? Like that's the stuff that us adults have kind of pushed down because
suppressed.
Life has beaten us down.
Oh,
they don't have any of that.
It's embarrassing expressing yourself.
Yeah.
So I think teaching any of these workshops always brings that different perspective and things too. So, I mean, we can only help each other. Part of the DNA laws is passing on the teaching. So, just kind of learn by that and help each other.
Do you find that having that creative, that youthful exuberance and creative energy around you, do you find that kind of like helps you in a way and kind of influences your creativity?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There is that selfish motive behind every time you teach. It's like, yes, okay, I need to reinvigorate my own creativity as well.
Get some kids in here, steal some of their ideas.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Whoa.
Borrow some of their
right.
ideas.
Unleash.
Yeah, they should be honored, really. Well, that sounds pretty awesome. You can sign up at SamanthaStewartPhotography.com.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
And
please do.
Oh, please do. All right. Okay.
And you're going pretty much right through the summer.
Yeah, all summer long. 5 weeks you're offering.
5 weeks through the summer.
So that's pretty much the whole summer.
That's pretty much the whole summer. I mean, the summer's half over at this point. So. And how many kids are you taking per week?
So it'll be minimum 6 to 8. I'm sign up still happening. So I think I'm going to offer an additional incentive. I don't know.
No.
We want to talk about that now, or
Sure.
take a
Throw
break?
it out there.
No, let's just talk
hear it.
Okay, so I'm almost at 30 registrations. So once I hit 30, I'm going to give away 1 free spot.
Hey!
Yay! All right.
There it is.
Yeah, your
Sweet.
choice of an additional week from the people that have registered, or you get a refund.
All right.
There
Beautiful.
you go.
Very
There
good.
you go.
Right on. You heard it here first.
Yes.
Cabin Radio. Samantha Stewart Photography for sign-up information, ages 7 to 14, 5 different weeks offered throughout the summer for this photography summer camp. This is a great way to get your kids out of the house, but also to teach them a pretty cool skill, and that is photography, and to learn it from somebody who's also pretty cool. I don't want to let her know that I said that. Get in touch with Samantha Stewart, SamanthaStewartPhotography.com. Sam, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Anything else you want to let people know before you go?
Well, we'll be at Festival on Franklin on Thursday.
Yes, we
I
will.
always am a proud sponsor, bronze sponsor, and we'll be right out here outside, right beside the dunk tank again.
all right.
Taking photos on Franklin. Free photos on Franklin.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Let's get into this little ASMR again. Okay.
Nobody can hear you.
Yes, they can.
Nope.
They absolutely
They
can.
cannot.
You keep on giving me guff about my quiet talking on the radio, but I feel like
I've taken it over from Ollie.
You what?
You've exhausted him
Well, I don't listen to him.
with your nonsense.
I don't listen to him at all.
And so I've taken over.
No. I do everything I do every morning for Babs Williams, not for Ollie
But she
Williams.
can't hear you.
Yes, she can.
No, she can't.
Of course she can. She's all the way on the other side of the pond. It's
Babs
her
is
birthday.
like, what? Speak up.
Happy birthday, Babs. Turn down the Elder Scrolls and listen up. Morning to the Cabin again, brought to you this morning by Samantha Stuart Photography. Thank you so much to Samantha for joining us this morning to talk about her photography summer camp coming up. You go to SamanthaStewartPhotography.com to sign up. Ages 7 to 14. She'll also be giving away a free week if once she gets to 30 entrants. She will 30 registrations. She will give away a free week. So that's pretty awesome.
And she will whip your little monsters into shape.
Absolutely. And they'll be, you know what? Once they become addicted to photography, they won't become addicted to anything else.
It'll just be a rule of thirds.
Like, yes,
all
right.
day, every day.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a photography thing.
That's right.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
And I caught that halfway through what you were saying. It was like, oh yeah, I get it. Imagine having your kid coming into their house and being like, yeah, the color palette in this room is terrible. I can't take pictures in here. And you just be like, what? What are you talking about? Go back to school.
Go back to school. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's right. We're actually going to play a little request for her as well before the day is through because
Oh,
I think it's the last week of school.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So
right.
we should play a little something for Samantha Stewart. All the parents out there, pretty jacked, I imagine. But at the same time, what am I going to do with my kid
Pretty annoyed.
for 2 months?
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
We were chatting
Samantha
a bit.
Stewart Photography.
There you go.
Summer camp. There you go.
We were chatting a bit off the air with Trevor Smith, who was in yesterday, talking
Yes.
about Festival in Franklin and talking about the daunting idea of all year, the school year running
do
the
it.
whole year.
Let's do it.
It sounds such a bad idea from those of us who came
Right.
from.
Can you
the
imagine not
school-
having that 2 months off?
Oh man, it would be awful.
But the thing is, yeah.
it makes a whole lot of sense when
It
you
does.
really actually break it down and look into it.
So what you would do, you would have more school, but you'd have less. The Queen!
Oh my God, is she okay? Did you just break the Queen?
The Queen broke.
The Solar Queen.
The Solar Queen broke. I was expressing myself with my hands. Part Italian. I was doing that and I knocked it off the thing. The
You
window
struck
ledge.
the Queen.
I struck the Queen in the face.
The Queen is dead.
I broke. No, she's not dead. She's
Oh, she's
still
not
there.
dead. Okay.
Yeah, her hand's still
Just
moving. But her
hurts
hat is
badly.
broken. Her hat is broken. The Queen has
No.
fallen from the windowsill.
Well, guess
Wow.
we better get our Solar Charles in here.
Oh my goodness. Wow. What was I talking about?
That just derailed everything.
Good lords.
Wow.
I am sorry, everyone, that you had to hear that.
Ollie is crying. Sarah Price is celebrating.
Babs is
a whole lot of-
indifferent.
It's a whole lot of emotions going
Oh my
on in the
goodness.
studio right now.
Wow. That was a very visual thing that happened that we're trying to explain.
Well, I'm devastated.
I'm indifferent, but I mean, I'm sorry that I broke it. I didn't mean to break it, obviously. Poor Queen. Oh, her hand has stopped waving.
no.
Oh,
I mean, that also might be because we're
there's
smoky and
no
cloudy
sun
outside
right
but-
now.
Yeah.
Take precautions. We are at a 7 out of 10 on the high risk scale for clean air or air quality today. So take precautions.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
We are nothing
professionals.
important now.
Schools. But no, what we were saying is the whole year round. So what you would have is more school, but you'd have less time during the day. So you'd have less time at school during the day, but you'd have more of it. So you'd have school all year round, but then you'd have like 3 or 4 2 to 3 week breaks. So it'd be kind of the same, but what you wouldn't get is what the complaint is about now. Say, you finish in grade 4, you finish in June, you start grade 5 in September, and you spend the first month just kind of going over what you learned in grade 4, like reviewing.
I gotta say, I admire your efforts to keep on a brave face and continue the show. The show must go on.
I'm gonna die if I hurt
get
the
it.
Queen. I'm gonna die.
This is, I don't know.
This is
I
a
don't know
sad
if I
day.
can get past this.
Oh my goodness.
The Queen is in a wreck of a state over there.
You're verklempt right now.
Huh?
She's okay.
Getting a
She's
little-
waving again.
Getting a little misty in here.
All right. And here's Misty. Play Misty for me. No, we're not going to play that. We got some Black Keys, Everlasting Light. Mornings at the Cabin done for another day. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
And the Queen done forever.
The Queen, she done. She gone. She fell off the cliff. Oof. The Cliffs of Dover. Okay, that's an English thing. Anyway, listen for Scenes from the Cabin in the 10 o'clock hour, and Lecter will let you know who won yesterday. Which, can we say what it was?
What the
Or
movie was?
Can they still
no,
guess?
There's still time to guess.
There's still time to guess?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have another one for you in the 10 o'clock hour. 90s at 9, coming up at 9. Mornings at the Cabin, done for another day, meandering all the way along.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.